two recent event and presentation made me to write an essay which we are trying to publish at Foreign Affairs in response to one of the Iran in exile activists. The other one was an interview yesterday on one of the international program by the name Casualties. The issue of the activist is Mr. Akbar Ganji, who wrote an essay in 2013 and somehow republished it, or the magazine Foreign Affairs published it in 2026. And the issue of the Mr. Brojerdi was on Monday, yesterday at Chashmandas in Iran International. Let me give you a little bit of breakdown on what I'm trying to discuss and what is the purpose of it. The Iranian opposition to kingdom, to the Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi in 1979 were influenced by the left and Marxism, and they were nostalgic of Hizb Tudeh, the mass party, with regard to the affiliation with Russia, and then they're looking for Eden, the ultimate democracy to their type. They were nostalgic. We had many so-called elite and Roshan Fikran that I don't believe they were. They were poet, they were writers, so they are filmmakers, but what they did, they just unaware of the historic event of Iran, not only the 2500 years of Achaemenid kingdom, but also the event of the 1500 years ago after the Islam invading Iran, and also the event of the Iran before World War II and after World War II, the event that resulted in Frougi to go home and die at home, or people like Rushdie marginalized and were sent in exile to Qom. And then many of these people, many of these elite, they dislocated, either went to prison, dislocated, came to United States, France, Belgium, Sweden, many places in Europe, and eventually many of them died, unfortunately. And then few other that were younger, they are in United States or Europe, globally present. And many of the younger that influenced by the family member, by the event of the history in Iran that has assumed the role of opposition, and now we call them the Dispora, the Iranian Dispora. Well, if you look at the event of the 1500 years ago, whatever Islam was there cannot be applied today. And we have noticed that Ayatollah Khomeini and Ayatollah Khamenei tried to establish the caliphate, which was 1500 years old, and now we see how the disastrous situation was. The Marxism during the Stalin, and then Lenin, and then Khrushchev, and the other leader, whatever happened, not going to apply to 50 years ago, it's not going to apply today. And even the understanding of all the opposition in Iran and all the diaspora outside Iran whatever the situation and whatever the doctrine, whatever the program, whatever the intention were in 1979 is not going to apply today. Even the idea of 2025 is not going to work in 2026. There is no doubt that Iranian opposition in United States and around the globe, the diaspora, like many honest opposition in Iran, opposition to the Islamic Republic, that is, they are infused with passion and patriotism. But there is an identity crisis. They cannot adapt and adjust to this situation. They do not, to me, to my thinking, they do not apply and extrapolate the event of the 100 years ago and reach to a reasonable conclusion. They are still romanticize the communism. They are still romanticize the Islam of 1400 years ago, despite all the atrocities and criminality. They cannot draw a clear separation between the goodness and the badness. Is this intentional? Is it just confusion? Is it just nostalgia? Is it some sort of ill-intention affiliation and friendship with the enemy, sleeping with enemy for the fame, for 2 minutes talk on TV or few pages at Foreign Affairs? What is that? I can't understand it. Mr. Akbar Ganji, who was in prison in Iran, a Marxist Islamist, both ideology are bankrupt by any measures. Look at the Europe, look at the Africa, look at the Arab countries, look at the 1500s years ago, look at today, look at the issue of the slavery, look at the issue of the women's, look at the prostitution by Islamic measures, look at the taxation by Islamic measures, look at the God will issue in Islamic matter, and the ultimate authority unverifiable and lack of accountability. Look at all of those. It's not for me to say. Yet they are trying to romanticize the issue of the godliness of ayatollahs or mullahs, that they are absolutely illiterate. They even by the standard of the high school or college education, they are uneducated. Their proof of the opposition to the Western democracy is Les Miserables. And the worst is that Mr. Ganji bring this as an evidence of eliteness, of enlightenment. Many people might not even agree with Victor Hugo, but Les Miserables was a fantastic novel, and it portrayed the compassion, empathy, injustice based on the American and European, the West ideology. And then the other one is Mr. Bourdieu, nostalgic of whatever was in the past. I don't know, even he has been in Iran that many times. The other interviewer referred to his dad, who was killed, unfortunately, and I'm sorry for that. But Mr. Bourdieu thinking that intervention of the superpowers to relieve atrocities and criminal activities in other countries is not a good thing for Iran. It means that he doesn't know Iran. He doesn't know the Iran history from Achaemenid to the Safaviya to Qajar, and then the Pahlavi dynasty. He doesn't know the Furughi. Even he remembered Furughi, or he read about it, he didn't understand it. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said that superpower is gonna, if anybody came to Iran to support, is gonna destroy Iran. The issue of the responsibility to protect is a United Nations doctrine. It prevented the Rwanda genocide. Many of these charter, United Nations charter, saved the humanity. The Americans saved Europe by eliminating Hitler. There are many democracies installed in Europe after World War II and other countries by the support of the foreign policies and foreign governments. When the help is right, is appropriate. So stop, please stop doing this nostalgic romanticizing a wrong narrative. This is a disservice to the humanity, disservice to the Iranian, and Iranian will not and do not forget this ridiculousness of the whatever the ideology is. Is it a leftist? Is it Marxism? Is it Islamist? Is it a ostrich, the Chateaumort, that they are both camel and they are both bird and none of them? Is it a Noyak follower? Is it those what should I call them? I want to be very polite. Those wandering in the land of nowhere. It is sad that we let Iranian down.